Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 2 of this best of 3 between Northern Arizona University's Lumberjacks and Colorado School of Mines OrDiggers. Here in the lower left-hand corner of Antigua for this Collegiate StarLeague game, it is our Protoss ColdFlame playing for NAU.
And spawning on the right-hand side of Antigua Shipyard, it is the pink Zerg representing the Colorado School of Mines. Trying to close this out, it is Beatyourmeat. Oh my.
I just read his name. Yes. Gonna be fun.
I'm gonna have fun with this one.
Oh my god. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm OrD, that's ORD. Click on that annotation that you see on the screen right now to see game number 1 if you missed it, because we don't want to spoil the series for you. Of course, we want you to watch both. With me today is GaryOak Robotron. That's his Twitter handle. He's also known as GaryOak. Gary, say hi.
Hi. I think I accidentally spoiled it when I said close out in the intro. My bad. Spoiler alert.
What are you talking about? What happened when? I did the same thing. I
don't know.
I think I said with mine.
No, it was just me. I was the one who screwed up. I'll take responsibility for that.
No, because like I don't worry. I'll put the annotation up like from the 0 second, so hopefully people will click it.
It's all my fault.
Yeah.
I can never cast again.
And it actually looks like Beatyourmeat does not realize that the version of Antigua we're using should be cross spawn.
That's something that we see quite a bit in lesser professional players or amateur players, because you know the pros are always used to playing on the professional maps, and these guys are probably used to the ladder versions and are like, oh, it just hasn't clicked that they're on the pro version of the map, not the ladder one.
Yeah, sometimes it's definitely weird. And how do you feel about the little the boulders that are supposedly going to go down on the ladder maps as opposed to the neutral supply depots?
I kind of it's okay, because I don't know, I guess Blizzard had to do their own official thing rather than the supply depots, and it's Dustin Browder. There has to be some type of rock thing involved.
It's true, he does love those.
I'm pretty sure Dustin Browder had this fangirl squeal when he saw the Kespa Pro League map Arkanoid. Have you seen that map?
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, basically, you remember the game Arkanoid where you have to break the little things with the paddle, and you bounce the ball into them.
Okay, yeah.
And you have to clear the screen. It's like that, except instead of those things that you break, there are destructible rocks. Every single entrance to your base is destructible rocks, and there's multiple tiers of destructible rocks. That's the only way in or out of any base. You have to break 2 or 3 different sets of rocks to get into the middle of the map.
That's like a novice map. That's just silliness.
Not really. You have a lot of entrances. There's you spawn in the corners of the map, and you have 2 different naturals, and there's a way into your main in each natural that's blocked by a layer of rocks, and there might be a layer of rocks outside of that to get into the center.
Interesting.
So there's 3 really huge attack paths that you can't open up, but early on you're protected from 6 pools.
Interesting right there. Beatyourmeat had his Overlord in kind of an unfortunate position. It was scouted out by ColdFlame, who's moving across the map with his Stalker Zealot pokingness, and so Beatyourmeat decided to cancel his third base so that in his main he could lay down some spine crawlers and be a little bit more prepared to deflect that.
I don't think Beatyourmeat spotted anything that ColdFlame was doing. He spotted the core, and that's it. He didn't know that ColdFlame actually went gateway first, meaning these units came out a lot earlier than he's used to. And he's only just now getting his wall in up.
Yeah, and actually,
I like this new style.
Beatyourmeat is going to lose a second Overlord right now. Oh, Zerglings finally do pop out, try to snipe the Zealot, but can't.
No hull damage to that Zealot, wow.
Good timing by ColdFlame right there, who has the +1 attack on the way. And, ladies and gentlemen, in his EVP we have a Forge. Fast expand.
Hey, he went gateway first. That's slightly different than what it is. That's how he did all this damage. He
that
hit
is
with
true.
A weird number of units at a weird timing. Beatyourmeat wasn't used to.
Very true. And actually, Beatyourmeat responded by building a lot of Zerglings, maybe more than he meant to, because he's already moving out of the map. Gets the Zealot, wants the Stalker.
ColdFlame accidentally fat-fingered a Guardian Shield with a Sentry.
Oh.
That's actually pretty big because it costs him his force field.
It does, and
still
Beatyourmeat
okay.
actually didn't see that. If he had arrived in time to see that a Guardian Shield was popped, I think he may have tried to push with those Lings, but... Whoa!
That was a pause. It's all good.
Man, they're fast typers. Forward pylon being laid down right now by ColdFlame. Ever so annoying, but Beatyourmeat is aware of that tendency of Protoss to do this kind of thing, so he's scouting it out.
He's going to scout the first one. Will he see the second pylon, though?
I don't think so, actually. I think he's just going to kill this one and be satisfied. But we will find out. Several patches of Zerglings all over the map. Actually, ColdFlame's sneaking by Beatyourmeat with these Zealots right now.
Wow, he's actually trying to save it, too, with
and he...
Zealot Warp in, and I think he's going to do it. That's pretty ballsy by ColdFlame. I keep thinking of Coldplay when I see his name, by the way. I don't know if that's just me.
I do the same. Actually, I think of anything cold, to be honest. I'm like, Icy Flames! Nice micro there by Iceburn.
Did you just say Iceburn?
What? Oh.
I don't know what's going on anymore. But we do see a +1 Zealot timing attack coming out here, and +1 Zealots, of course, 2-shot Zerglings that are 0-0, and there's no armor upgrade on the way for them right now.
And there's 18 more Zerglings on the way. A Roach is going down. Roach Warren is going down, but man, a lot of Zerglings getting out of position again and again. And I think ColdFlame is gonna at least get this Queen. Probably gonna get the hatchery. I don't know. That is a lot of Zerglings. Let's see what happens.
He should be able to. That's a lot of Zerglings, but they're 0-0 against +1 Zealots, and yeah, that doesn't go too well.
Queen goes down, Zerglings get
baiting
pulled.
him away. I don't like this decision. I just kill that third. And whoa, there's a big row of Stalkers warped in. This third should be forfeit, as 32 Lings are on the way, but what are you going to do against that many Zealots with 0-0 Lings? Yeah.
This hatchery is done for.
Beatyourmeat is also supply blocked.
Man, 77 out of 76 supply right now. Some Zerglings trying to pop over there at the third. I don't like it when Zerg players do that. They don't pay attention to which of their hatcheries has the eggs. Larva. I don't know.
He does have a nice swell of Lings. ColdFlame is actually just going for the kill right here.
Yeah, 500 minerals have been stacked up for Beatyourmeat, who has a few more spine crawlers go down, but I kind of think he's going to need more than this. Gets a decent surround, but there are sentries there with mediocre force fields. And the warp in on the high ground, some Zerglings decide to go and try and kill the pylon. But, wow, there's just so much still. Beatyourmeat at 73 is supply.
The Roaches were just too late, man. Looks like Beatyourmeat's probably dead meat at this point.
I like it. Oh, there's Zerglings still available for Beatyourmeat, but I don't think he knows where they are. He moved them over to the third base earlier. Now they're coming back. They're going to try and do what they can, but 45 to 105 supply. All kinds of spine crawlers going down on the high ground. Roaches are out, but they're just so late.
Yeah, this Roach one was way too late. Beatyourmeat got way too greedy here, and ColdFlame punished him for that. And it looks like we are going to be seeing a Game 3. And GG.
GG comes on out.
You can tell I was a few seconds ahead there. My apologies, guys.
No worries. So don't forget, everybody, click on this annotation to see the next game and see who is the winner of this Collegiate StarLeague matchup. I'm OrD, that's OrD. Click on the lower right of your screen to find more from me. Click on the lower left to find more from GaryOak and our casting organization, Map Control.